The Dragon King of the East Sea and the King of the Underworld complained to the Jade Emperor about the Monkey King. The Jade Emperor was about to send the heavenly soldiers and generals to capture the Monkey King, but Gold Star of Venus came forward and said, "Why not give this monkey a small official position, so that we don't have to trouble the army to go there?" The Jade Emperor agreed and sent Gold Star of Venus to recruit the Monkey King. Gold Star of Venus came to the waterfall cave, and the Monkey King was very happy. "The Jade Emperor invited me to heaven to be an official, which is exactly what I want." So he used the somersault flight, and flew to the South Heaven Gate. Gold Star of Venus flew slowly and fell far behind. The Monkey King didn't wait for him and wanted to break into the gate directly. Virutika, one of the 4 heavenly kings, was guarding the South Heaven Gate. He found that the Monkey King was going to break into the South Heaven Gate, so he immediately stopped the Monkey King. The Monkey King was very angry. "The Jade Emperor invited me to be a high official in heaven, how dare you stop me?" They quarreled at the South Heaven Gate. It took Gold Star of Venus a long time to arrive at the South Heaven Gate. He quickly explained and successfully led the Monkey King into the South Heaven Gate and came to the Jade Emperor. The Monkey King was very proud, which made the gods in the heavenly palace very angry. The Jade Emperor, who was the head of all gods, said, "He has been a god for a short time and does not know manners. Don't blame him." The Jade Emperor asked if there were any vacancies in the heavenly palace now. A god said that there was a shortage of people to herd horses. The Jade Emperor appointed the Monkey King as the protector of the horses, which is actually a horse herder. The Monkey King did not know whether this official position was big or small, and he happily took up the position. The Monkey King arrived at the stables in heaven and saw many celestial horses. He was very happy and asked his subordinates to perform their duties and take good care of horses, raising the celestial horses very strong. One day, the Monkey King invited his subordinates to drink. The Monkey King asked, "Is the protector of the horses a high-ranking official?" The subordinates replied, "It's not an official, it's a horse herder who specializes in raising horses." The Monkey King was very angry. He said, "I was a king on earth, but now I have to raise horses for the Jade Emperor in heaven. I don't want to be the protector of the horses anymore." From then on, the protector of the horses became one of the terms that the Monkey King hated the most. The Monkey King kicked over the tables and chairs, took out his magic stick, and waved it and went back to the waterfall cave. In Chinese mythology, 1 day in heaven is 1 year on earth. After the Monkey King returned to the waterfall cave, the monkeys welcomed their king and asked him what official position he had held in heaven for decades. The Monkey King was very ashamed and said, "The Jade Emperor deceived me and appointed me as the protector of the horses, but actually he wanted me to raise horses for him. This really made me angry." The Monkey King's subordinates said, "Your Majesty has great magical powers. Why do you need to raise horses in heaven? It's better to be the great sage equaling heaven yourself." The Monkey King liked this title very much, so he named himself the Great Sage Equaling Heaven and asked the monkeys to hang a flag high up with "The Great Sage Equaling Heaven" written on it. At this time, the gods in the heaven reported to the Jade Emperor that the Monkey King did not serve as the protector of the horses and returned to the human world privately. The Jade Emperor was very angry and sent Pagoda bearer Devaraja Li Jing and his son Third Prince Nada to capture the Monkey King. The heavenly soldiers and generals came to the outside of the waterfall cave, and Pagoda bearer Devaraja Li Jing asked Mighty Spirit God to go and fight. Mighty Spirit God was tall and held a big axe in his hand. The Monkey King looked very short compared to him. But the Monkey King had great magical powers and broke Mighty Spirit God's axe in a short while, and Mighty Spirit God hurriedly fled back. Pagoda bearer Devaraja Li Jing was very angry and wanted to behead Mighty Spirit God. Third Prince Nada said, "Father, calm down. I will go and fight." Third Prince Nada was the strongest among the heavenly soldiers and generals. He used his magical powers to transform into a 3-headed, 6-armed figure, stepped on the wind fire wheel, and held 6 kinds of weapons in his 6 hands, and attacked the Monkey King. The Monkey King also transformed into a three-headed, six-armed figure, holding 3 magic sticks in his 6 hands, and fought with third Prince Nada. The Monkey King's hair could transform into everything. He pulled out his hair and transformed into another self. The real Monkey King went behind third Prince Nada and hit third Prince Nada's arm. Third Prince Nada fled back, and pagoda bearer Devaraja Li Jing was surprised because his son Nada was his strongest general, which meant that the Monkey King was very powerful and could not be defeated. So he decided to go back and report the battle situation to the Jade Emperor. The Monkey King returned to the Water Curtain Cave, and his good brothers, the Bull Demon King and other Demon Kings, also gave themselves titles, just like Monkey King. The Jade Emperor was surprised to hear the battle report. He wanted to send more troops to win. Gold Star of Venus was a peace advocate. He said, since the Monkey King wants to be the great sage equaling heaven, why not give him this title? We all know that this is just a title, not an official. Just use this title to satisfy him. The Jade Emperor agreed. The Monkey King went to heaven again and was named the Great Sage equaling heaven. His residence was next to the peach garden of the Queen Mother. The Monkey King only had a title, not an official in heaven, so he was very leisurely every day and made friends with all the gods in heaven. The Jade Emperor was worried that the Monkey King would get into trouble if he was so leisurely, so he ordered the Monkey King to manage the peach garden. The land god of the peach garden introduced the magical features of the peach garden to the Monkey King. It turned out that there were 1,200 peach trees in each of the front garden, the middle garden, and the back garden. The front trees produced peaches once every 3,000 years, and people who ate them could become immortals. The middle trees produced peaches once every 6,000 years, and people who ate them would never die. The back trees produced peaches once every 9,000 years, and people who ate them could live as long as the gods. The Monkey King was a monkey who liked to eat peaches by nature. He managed the peach garden and secretly ate peaches every few days. When he was full, he turned into a little man and slept under the leaves. Soon, the Monkey King ate all the ripe peaches. One day, the Queen Mother was going to hold a peach banquet, which was a conference to which all the gods in heaven would be invited. The Queen Mother sent the 7 fairies to the peach garden to pick peaches. The 7 fairies saw that there were no ripe peaches in the peach garden. When they were looking for peaches, they woke up the Monkey King who was sleeping under the leaves. The Monkey King changed back to his original appearance and took out the magic stick. He thought the 7 fairies were stealing peaches. The 7 fairies knelt down and said that the peach banquet was about to be held, and the Queen Mother wanted them to pick peaches. The Monkey King thought he was also invited, but the 7 fairies said that they had never heard that the great sage equaling heaven was invited. The Monkey King was very angry. He used the immobilization technique to make the 7 fairies unable to move, and went to the peach banquet. At this time, the staff were preparing for the banquet. The Monkey King pulled out his hair and turned into a sleepy bug to make all the fairies fall asleep. Then he started to drink the fairy wine and got drunk in a short while. The Monkey King stumbled into the alchemy room of Lord Lao Zi, who was not at home that day. The Monkey King saw many elixirs and knew that they were all treasures, so he immediately ate all the elixirs in the room. After eating the elixirs, the Monkey King sobered up. He knew that he had interfered with the peach banquet, stole the elixirs, and caused a big disaster, so he decided to hide in the waterfall cave immediately. However, he was still thinking about his monkeys, so he packed all the immortal wine and immortal fruits from the peach banquet and brought them back to the waterfall cave so that his monkeys could eat immortal food. This time, the Jade Emperor ordered pagoda bearer Devaraja Li Jing to lead 100,000 heavenly soldiers and the stars in the sky to capture the Monkey King. The Monkey King was alone against the 9 stars, the 4 heavenly kings and the 28 constellations, and was still not at a disadvantage. Even with all the heavenly soldiers attacking him together, the Monkey King was still not afraid. He pulled out his hair, chewed it into pieces in his mouth, and then spit it out, and it turned into countless Monkey Kings. The Monkey Kings turned from these hairs were as powerful as the real Monkey King. They defeated the 100,000 heavenly soldiers and forced them to retreat back to heaven.